movement tonight surrounding the new charges for financier Jeffrey Epstein. As prosecutors in New York move forward with their case, there's even more scrutiny on the deal Epstein struck in South Florida more than a decade ago. CBS 4's Ty Russell is live at the federal courthouse in Miami to fill us in. Ty?
Well, Elliot, Jeffrey Epstein is accused of sexually abusing dozens of underage girls, and tonight the attorneys for two of those women want all the accusers to be able to get justice right here in Florida. Two women want wealthy money manager Jeffrey Epstein to face federal charges in South Florida for sex crimes. In a motion Tuesday, the accusers' attorneys asked a federal judge to cancel the non-prosecution agreement, or NPA, made about a decade ago. They say the victims' rights were violated when the women were kept in the dark about a secret deal. They also wrote Jane Doe 1 and 2 are entitled to have the court rescind the NPA's provisions, blocking federal prosecution in Florida of his named and unnamed co-conspirators. Epstein avoided federal sex charges by pleading guilty to lesser state charges, registering as a sex offender and spending 13 months in a Palm Beach jail. That's where he was released 12 hours a day, 6 days a week to work at an office. Monday, Epstein's attorneys argued in favor of the decade-old deal, writing, "Counsel know of no precedent ever where a citizen who fully performed his obligations under a contract with the government and did not breach it was stripped of its benefits." President Trump distanced himself from Epstein after praising him in 2002.
Do you still think Jeffrey Epstein is a terrific guy?
I had a falling out with him a long time ago. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years.
Former Miami U.S. Attorney and now Trump administration's Labor Secretary Alexander Acosta was the leader behind the secret deal. Attorney David Weinstein worked under Acosta, but not on the Epstein case.
It certainly now does look like a sweetheart deal. At the time, it appeared to be a resolution that would have him labeled as a sex offender, registered as a sex offender, and it was believed he was going to have to serve some time.
Several South Florida House Democrats have called for Acosta to step down. Republican Senators Marco Rubio and Rick Scott are waiting on the Department of Justice to finish its investigation into Acosta's handling of the deal. Acosta tweeted, "The crimes committed by Epstein are horrific, and he's pleased New York prosecutors are moving forward." In another tweet, he said, "Now that new evidence and additional testimony is available, the New York prosecution offers an important opportunity to more fully bring him to justice." And tonight, President Trump is standing by Secretary Acosta, and he said he's doing a very good job. In the meantime, it's still unclear when a South Florida federal judge will respond to these motions, will respond to both sides, and it's still unclear also if this will have an impact on the charges in New York. We are live in downtown Miami. I'm Ty Russell, CBS 4 News Tonight.